Hello everyone. Welcome back to Jikook Magic. As BTS's big performance approaches, the atmosphere at the concert venue is heating up. The grand stage is slowly taking shape, lights and LED screens are being installed with precision, and every detail is carefully prepared to create an unforgettable experience. But behind all that grandeur, there's another story quietly capturing fans' attention. A simple video shows the members leaving the hotel together. At first glance, it seems ordinary, until it's revealed that only Jimin and Jungkook returned together later that night. From there, speculation began to grow. What actually happened between those moments? And even more intriguingly, is all of this just a coincidence? Or is there a small detail we might have missed? A report from El Paso Times describes the increasingly intense atmosphere leading up to one of the most highly anticipated moments for BTS fans. At the concert site, the massive stage is being assembled with an intense and well-organized rhythm. This activity is not just routine technical preparation, but part of a complex process that forms the foundation of a global-scale performance. Every element being built serves not only a technical function, but is also designed to deliver a deep emotional and visual experience for the audience. The day before the performance, the production team works tirelessly to ensure everything runs according to plan. The stage structure begins to stand firmly, becoming the backbone of the entire show. Lighting is then installed with high precision, followed by large LED screens that will display dynamic visuals throughout the concert. The advanced sound system is tested in detail to ensure that every note, every bass drop, and every vocal can be heard clearly even in the farthest corners of the venue. All these elements are designed not just to support the performance, but to create an immersive experience that's hard to forget. For fans, witnessing preparations like this often sparks excitement on its own. Even without seeing the performance yet, they can already imagine the spectacle to come. Every small piece of information feels like an exclusive glimpse that fuels curiosity. Meanwhile, for the behind-the-scenes team, this phase is crucial in determining the success of the entire event. Even the smallest mistake can have a major impact, which is why every detail is checked repeatedly to the highest standards. With the stage nearly complete and the countdown getting closer, one thing is becoming clear. A spectacular performance is about to unfold. Amid this rising excitement, fans' attention has also turned to a video showing the members' activities off stage. The clip shows several members leaving the hotel together. At first glance, it gives the impression that they are moving as a complete group, following the same schedule at the same time. This assumption is quite natural, as groups often appear and operate collectively. However, that perception begins to shift when another part of the video shows their return. In that clip, only two members, Jimin and Jungkook, are seen coming back to the hotel. This difference immediately draws attention, as it no longer aligns with the initial assumption that they left and returned as a complete group. Naturally, this raises questions about the whereabouts of the other members. The discussion grows when someone in the comments asks the uploader directly. Based on the explanation given, only Jimin and Jungkook were indeed seen returning in that moment. This confirms that the footage isn't just incomplete, it reflects what actually happened at that time. It's important to understand that from the beginning, not all 7 members were involved in the activity. Only about 5 were seen in the recorded sequence. In such conditions, it's perfectly normal for movements to differ, whether in departure times, individual schedules, or return times. In a busy and dynamic schedule, this kind of variation is common. Another circulating video shows that in the morning, Jimin and Jungkook left the hotel together with several other members, reinforcing the impression that they started the day as a group. But by night, the situation changed. A different clip shows only the two of them returning together. The contrast between a busy morning and a quieter night leaves plenty of room for interpretation. Without an official narrative explaining their full-day activities, these videos essentially present fragmented moments. Viewers then fill in the gaps with their own assumptions and interpretations. Some see it as normal scheduling dynamics, while others try to connect details into a specific narrative. One small moment that caught attention shows Jimin stepping out of the car first, while Jungkook remains inside, appearing to wipe his mouth before following him into the hotel. Objectively, this is a simple gesture that could happen in any situation. However, for some viewers who tend to analyze details closely, moments like this are often seen as having deeper meaning. From moments like these, various fan reactions emerge. Some respond casually, while others jokingly wonder if they might have been kissing in the car. In reality, such comments are more a reflection of fan imagination and playful speculation, rather than conclusions based on clear evidence. In many situations, close interactions, especially in confined spaces like a car, don't necessarily indicate anything personal or romantic. Physical proximity can happen naturally due to limited space, and small gestures can appear more significant than they really are. This is a common phenomenon in many social contexts. Factually, the confirmed information from these videos is very limited. What is clear is that Jimin and Jungkook returned together at a certain moment, and not all members were involved in the same activity at the same time. Beyond that, most of the narrative comes from individual interpretations that aren't always supported by concrete evidence. That's why it's important to approach videos like this with a balanced perspective. Not everything we see has a hidden meaning, and not every difference indicates something significant. Often, these are simply part of everyday dynamics behind the scenes. On the other hand, there are also moments that feel genuinely warm and sincere. In one video, J-Hope, Jimin, and RM are seen walking together in a simple setting. There's no grand stage or spotlight, just a brief human interaction. In that moment, Jimin's attention is drawn to a young girl nearby. Without any exaggerated gesture, he gently pats her head. This simple act immediately captures people's attention. There's no long dialogue, no dramatic narration, and that's exactly where its strength lies. That small gesture serves as a reminder that behind busy schedules, industry pressures, and global attention, there's still a warm and human side that remains. The interaction feels authentic, unforced, and leaves a deep impression on those who see it. In a world often filled with speculation and overinterpretation, moments like this feel the most real. In the end, from the nearly completed grand stage to the simple moments behind the scenes, we see two sides moving together: extraordinary professionalism and genuine human warmth. Not everything we see has to carry a hidden meaning, and perhaps that's where the beauty lies. Because sometimes the simplest moments, like a brief interaction or a small gesture, are the most memorable. So, what do you think? Is this just part of a normal routine, or is there another story behind it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting content on Jikook Magic. See you in the next video.